Okay, I think we are live. Let's just check with the YouTubes to make sure that we're live here. It's a chilly, evening tonight. Yesterday was Halloween. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. It was Thanksgiving. All right. Okay. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, and yeah, it's definitely chilly. Okay, we are good on YouTube. So we're golden there. Yeah. So tonight is well, it's a little nippy. So I've got the bonfire going. So let's just turn on the camera here, and let's. Where's that button? Ooh, there it is. All right. So we have a fire going. It is fall. It is chilly. It's ooh. Oh, that is captured on video, but you can barely see it. But we are round about the temperature where you can see your breath in the air. And yeah, that's cold. Hey, Daniel's Hot Topics. Hey, good to see you. Wow, it's throwing up your that name. Okay, well, YouTube's been doing some changes. It's been a little bit. It is chilly. That's why I've got the fire going. I was just gonna add some more wood. I've got a little bit of time here, so I thought I'd turn on the camera while I've got the fire going. It is fall here in British Columbia, in the Okanagan, in the North Okanagan. It's getting down to freezing temperature, or maybe 1 or 2 degrees below freezing tonight. So yeah, that's not so good. And in the daytime, it's getting up to 10 degrees Celsius. That might be 40, 42, 44 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's not good. It's cold. Tell you what. Hey, Sashi. Hey, Sashi. Good to see you. You notice how now YouTube is fucking with things. Instead of just having Sashi, it has Sashi440. Yeah, your actual name. Yeah. See, I don't like that. I mean, I not that I don't like yours, Sashi. I don't like that YouTube is fucking with the system. So I want to say hello to Daniel's Hot Topics. I want to say hello to DVB. Very good to see you. Cheers, my friend. And it is a nice fire. We're gonna get it going here a little bit better. Little bit better. Sashi says, "Hey, Daniel. Hope you've been well. Thanks for being here, everyone." And DVB in the chat says, "Yeah, man, winter's coming for us now here in the Pacific Northwest." Dude, I'm in the Pacific Southwest, which is weird because I'm just above you. But yeah, it is cold. I know, right? Like, I remember. I swear to God. Well, okay, this is when I was living in Whistler Ski Resort, so this is probably 2014. But I remember cruising down the River of Golden Dreams in Whistler, which is not known for being super hot in the summer. But this fall was so warm that in October, I was planning my Halloween costume while tubing down the River Golden Dreams because I lived next to it at the time, down in Whistler K, next to a street called Easy Street. Easy Street does exist. It's in Whistler Ski Resort in British Columbia. And hey, cheers back at you. Yeah, good on you, DVB. Let's no, it's getting. Oh shit. Let's just see. Sashi says, "Yep, I noticed it in Nemesis of Eden video too." Yeah. Yeah, it's been good. Thanks. Well, excellent. Good to hear that. And William Shakespeare, hey, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Awesome to see you. William Shakespeare in the chat says, "Hello, folks. I see YouTube changed the save videos applet within browser. New version shows thumbnail, but has constrictive pop-up window size and won't allow multiple playlists select. Yeah, YouTube is always doing fun stuff like that. It seems like they really know their customer base, don't they? Yeah, that was me being facetious. Sigourney Weaver is returning. The next Alien movie is Ellen Ripley. This is exciting. Hell yeah, Daniel's Hot Topics. Yes, it is. Molecular Arts, good to see you all the way from Tasmania. I don't know about you, Molecular Arts, but it is cold. I mean cold. It is. You can't see that. Fuck, I can see that, but the camera's not capturing it. Well, trust me, I can see my own fucking breath. It's down near freezing tonight. Sashi says, sadly enough, it didn't happen on Mrs. Deadman's Walking 55 stream while on my laptop. Hello, Molecular Arts is saying. My overall verdict, F. That means F. And failed in most, yeah, they don't fail anyone anymore in school, I don't think. Yeah, probably. The water here is 10 degrees centigrade. I swim daily. I am wearing a construction jacket. This is my high-vis jacket that I got while I was working up in the gold mine in the Yukon. It was in Lost and Found. You know, when you're working up in the Yukon, it's a fly-in, fly-out situation. And some guys show up to the airport drunk, and they're not able to get on the plane to come up to work. And so they're let go. And so all their high-vis clothing becomes, well, lost and found. So that's my comment on that. Sorry, William Shakespeare says, my comment was about YouTube's new code changes. F for the day to those dumbasses. Go home. Yep. Well, I'll support that. I'm gonna put on another couple of. Well, let's see, what else do we have to burn? Well, we got a little bit. We got a little bit to throw in here. Sorry, this might get loud. Cover your ears. And one more. Oops. Nope. Yeah, that's not good. I hate it when that. See, the chain was too loose. And it's not supposed to be like that. We'll let future Steve worry about that. Oh, that's awesome, dude. You've worked in an actual mine. Well, sort of. I mean, I didn't actually see any gold while I was up there. I was just in the camp for the workers. So I was in charge of maintenance for the camp then. Definitely not a prospector. No, sir. I used to go panning for gold back in the day. Dude, that's around here. My part of the Okanagan, there's a little campground down the road that's called the Gold Panner, and there was gold mining operations in my little village here. Yep, that is true. That is absolutely true. Hey, good to see you, Rusty Rivers. Man, good to see you, my friend. And Sashi says, I just came from a video featuring a Toyota AE86 modified to use a Toyota Tundra electric assist motor, manual transmission on an EV, Lexus built as a demonstration. A manual transmission on an EV, that's interesting. Huh. Very interesting. Huh. And I want to say hello to, and well, this is Old Man Bird. Hello, Old Man Bird. Good to see you. And Captain Rivers and Captain Spidey. Yes, Rusty Rivers is indeed a captain. And I do own a sailboat. It's small. It's only 11 foot long. But technically, I am a captain of that sailboat. Oh, and I just want to say, I did get a deer this morning. I went out and at before dark or before dawn, while it was still dark, I went out and I got myself a deer. And if you don't believe me, well, then whose heart is this? Right? That's a fresh heart. So, yeah, I got a deer this morning. I was going to cook it over the fire, but no. We're not going to do that tonight. Hail Enterprise. Well, yeah, that's Old Man Bird. I hated how it shows. See, YouTube is fucking with the algorithms again, right? Local officials tonight are looking for a Canadian who burned down half of British Columbia. No. This is legit. FKCH. Good to see you. No, we're allowed 3 meter diameter fires now, so that's 10 feet across. So this is half of that. This is only 5 feet across. No, we're all good. We're allowed fireworks and the whole works now. Miskatonic Madman. Hello, this is Old Man Bird. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube is screwing with the algorithm there. Why would they do that? Whoa, says Enterprise. Says Old Man Bird. Well, was that at the? Yeah, they matched the electric motor to get it working with the original manual transmission. Used a 40-year-old race car that was about to be scrapped. That is so cool, Sashi. That is awesome. This one here. That is, yeah. I drove an 86 Toyota for snow plowing in the east coast of Canada in New Brunswick there. It was a nice light vehicle. If it got stuck, it was easy to push out, like physically push out. I was, hey, Herc 130, good to see you, man. Excellent. Very good to see you here in the chat. We're just having a little fire. And, Sashi says the whole idea was to keep old cars on the road for future owners. See, they do the opposite of that here now. They definitely want you to keep buying new cars every so often. Radioactive. Hello. Good to see you, Radioactive, the actual. Yeah, YouTube is screwing up with names here in the chat. They're messing up with stuff, but that's okay. It's because Al Gore invented the internet? I'm not sure that's true. I think the first person to invent the internet wasn't it was the girl from Hunger Games. What's her name? Pretty sure it was her. Old Man Bird says, you made your brother an apple crisp for your birthday. You mentioned Nemesis of Eden's channel. That sounds like a great way to beat the cold. I did. Yeah. I did make an apple crisp with a lot of raisins and cranberries. And it's really quite good. I should go pick that up and have some of the leftovers there. That was a really good one. Yeah, fantastic. I'm not much of a baker. I'm sure his kids probably wanted more sugar in it. But yeah, and I did. And Nemesis is friggin' awesome. Nemesis of Eden. Yeah, he's streaming every day. He mostly does video game streams, but if you want to check that fella out, he is a good member of this community, and he supports other creators quite a bit. And if you've got, and his commentary, it's not just the video game play. His commentary is friggin' awesome. He's interesting just to have on in the background, man. So yeah, please check out Nemesis of Eden's channel. And if you all have wrenches, so if someone wouldn't mind dropping his link in the chat, if you know his link. And hello, that is why they call it the algorithm. Oh wow, okay. Hello, hey, Commodore Productions 01. Haven't said hi in a month of Sundays. Herc says Radioactive. Yeah, Radioactive was traveling, I think. Molecular Arts was traveling as well. I thought Radioactive was traveling. Maybe not. And, oh, Tiger Stripes. Tiger Stripes in the chat says, it's true. Al Gore did invent the internet. That's why they call him That's why they call them algorithms. I've not heard that before. That was pretty good. I've not heard that before, Tiger Stripes. That was awesome. Oh man, I'm missing Tiger Stripes. Wow. I woke up, I don't know, I had to go pee in the middle of the night the other night, and I woke up just craving barbecue, like specifically Texas, like smoke that fills your nostrils. Barbecue. My dear God. And here I'm wearing a toque. I'm wearing my heavy socks and 5 layers. Like, holy shit, do I ever want to be back in Texas having barbecue? I'll tell you what. Herc says, special hello to FKHC. Indeed. And DVB says, it's not true, but Al Gore actually claims that he invented the internet. Well, does he really? Lemon Pie! Hey, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, they're messing with the names on YouTube again. They're doing more improvements. Hey, Susan Dolan, good to see you. We're just having a little bit of a fire here. I went hunting this morning, and I did get a deer. So I was going to cook the deer heart over the fire, but I don't think it's not quite hot enough for that. And I'm not sure how long I'm going to be out here. It's getting cold. Like, it's probably not going to be that long of a stream, folks. It's getting cold. And plus I haven't had supper yet, so. And, oh, hey, Kronos. Kronos is in the chat. Good to see you, Kronos. Excellent to see you, my friend. And Sashi says, oh, yeah, the first female action star from the Hunger Games paved the way for Sigourney Weaver and Linda Hamilton. That is true. That is fact. That is actually a fact. Radioactive making waves on Friday Night Frolics. Indeed. Yes, he was. That is true. Yep. Kronos and Lemon. There we go. Oh, shit. Did you? Thank you. Thank you. Lemon Pie. Man, you rock. Thank you, Lemon Pie, for dropping Nemesis of Eden's chat link in the chat. Seriously, Old Man Bird, you can vouch for me. This guy's good. Nemesis is solid gold. Nemesis is cool. Yeah, says DVB. Hey, PvP. Good to see you, my friend. Excellent to see you, PvP. And Lemon Pie is saying hello again. Spank the like button. Well, yeah, you can. That'd help. Or Al Gore might have invented the internet, but I invented the hairnet. Prove me wrong, says Herc. I don't know if we can do that. Thanks. Miskatonic Madman dropping the link as well. Thank you, Miskatonic. So, Nemesis, I don't know if you're catching this later, but your link is getting dropped a whole shit ton. So, thank you for doing that. And Tiger strikes and laugh my fucking ass off. Indeed. Tiger Stripes did make a dad joke. Yes, she did. Kind of. That's funny. And let's get down to, yeah, there we go. You heard it like 30 seconds ago. Time is relative. That is absolutely true. Everyone's saying hello. Have a heart. Indeed, Kronos. I do have a heart. It's right here. Pleasant Valley Picker says, P, middle of the night, welcome to old age. Yeah, you know, that didn't happen 10 years ago, PvP, now that you mention it. Yeah, I only started waking up to pee in the middle of the night probably since I hit 40 something, 42, 44, something like that. Heart rolls back. Yeah, man, it does. Good to see you. All right, I've got to add some fuel to this fire. William Shakespeare says, I'll take a very educated guess that YouTube division hired a new principal product manager who felt it necessary to change things in order to prove that they were worth being hired. We all get to suffer. Yeah, you get that. That is a real thing. That is absolutely a real thing that happens. Yep, you're right. And PvP is saying hello to everyone. PvP, yeah, yesterday you were. I think we got crossed a little bit. You're absolutely right. Mark Carney was elected, sadly, the second time, but he was prime minister for 2 months without being elected. Until April. When was the election? End of April, just 2 days before my birthday, I think. Yeah. So March and April, he was prime minister without being elected. But anyway, doesn't, you know what? Doesn't matter. I'm moving to Texas. Fuck it. Lemon Pie, Tiger Stripes, Jill, a whole bunch of good Sean Carter. There's a ton of people in Texas. Texas is awesome. So Mark Carney can destroy Canada for all I care. I'm ditching it. I'm gone. I'm outie. Outie 3000. Okay. Yeah, this is cold. I would like to move the computer and the setup, the microphone closer to the fire to be warm, but the last time I did that, there was some damage to the equipment. So yeah, we don't want that. Can't do that. Oh, Herc 130 says, oh, okay, I didn't invent the hairnet. I can't back that up. Fair enough. And Tiger definitely has stripes. Kronos. Yeah, I met her in person. She definitely has stripes. Supper's in the oven, says PvP. Excellent. Suzanne Bird saying hello. Hey, Scotty R37. Good to see you, my friend. Holy crap. It is late where you are, my friend. It is almost 1 a.m. It's after midnight. You gonna let it all hang out, says Kronos, in the same time zone, maybe, as Scotty. Wang Chung tonight. Damn right. That is what the this is a Pinot Noir that I'm drinking. Very good. Very nice. Scotty was man, I was listening to you okay, so Scotty, I was listening to you and Jill and Stone Racket this morning. And while it was morning where I was, it was probably early afternoon where you are. And while I was listening to you, I was butchering the deer that I caught. And so, yeah, this is the heart that I cut out of the deer while I was listening to you guys. So my heart goes out to you guys for all your excellent content this morning. That was a lot of fun. Indeed. People saying hello. And Susie and Trip. Getting old sucks. Well, it does. So just don't do it, man. I refuse to do it. PvP, it's all up here. How do you Wang Chung? Well, you got to find a really good hard piece of chung first. I mean, good chung is hard to come by. You got to know a guy. And then, well, you can Google it. But first thing is getting a good chung. Once you have good chung, then you can wang the fuck out of it. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Yes, it is Canadian Thanksgiving. Yesterday was, indeed. Off to bed. Hey, good night to you. Thanks for being here, Commodore Productions. I don't want to know. You don't want to know, Kronos. Hey, Kronos, you did finally catch a live stream. We've got the bonfire going. It is chilly out here tonight. But yeah, we do have the bonfire going. We've got some friends. There's quite a few people in the chat here. We got quite a few live viewers. And yeah, I wanted to do a Thanksgiving stream yesterday, but I was just too taxed for time. It just didn't happen. But it is Canadian Thanksgiving, so be thankful, everyone. Be thankful that we are in this community and that we know the people we know and that we have known the friends that we have known. I am thankful for that. I mean, I really wouldn't know any of you if it wasn't for YouTube, obviously. Sashi in the chat says, by the way, China made a movie on Japanese Unit 371, simply titled 371. Not sure if they get into the gritty details. I don't know anything about that, Sashi. I'm going to have to look into Japanese Unit 731. I'm unfamiliar with that. And people saying good night to Commodore Jim. Never been to Kronos, you never been to Texas. Dude, if you like friendly people, warm, humid climate, and good food, and really clean bathrooms in gas stations, Texas is for you. And again, friendly people. And not like pretentious friendly, like genuinely friendly, you know? It was weird because Texans are proud, but humble. It's a weird combination of humility and pride, which, bring it on, man. That's my bag. Absolutely. Love it. Fire it up, says Kronos. Yeah, man, we're on it. That's a fire, right? I'm farther away from it, so it looks smaller. Maybe it's cold out. It looks smaller than it is. But yeah, that's a fire. Now we can have up to 10-foot diameter fires here currently. The overlords of our government allow us to have up to 10 feet diameter, so you never know. But it is getting chilly, and I've been holy crap. So obviously, to go hunting and to get the deer this morning, I was up at, and I'm not worried. It doesn't need to be refrigerated because outside is refrigeration temperature. It's like +2 centigrade, just 36 or something Fahrenheit. So it is refrigeration temperature. So it's fine it's like it's in the refrigerator right now. I'll cook that up tomorrow for lunch or something. Yeah, I was going somewhere, but forget where that was gonna go. Split that wood. Yeah, Kronos, man, splitting wood. It's that time of year. That is my exercise for the winter, is splitting wood. 11 likes. That is fantastic. Thank you, Old Man Bird. Although we did have 18 people watching, so what the hell? Canada is in decline. You're right, PvP. Canada is definitely in decline. But that's okay. Hey, Jason Love. Good to see you, my friend. We don't have to stay here unless they impose a lockdown and they close the borders again. But you know what? I've got a sailboat, so it doesn't matter. Went to Denny's. Dude, I haven't been to Denny's. Believe it or not, PvP, and I think you'll probably believe me, the last time I went to a Denny's was in 2005 in a little village north of Tokyo in Japan. Because Denny's in Japan, or at least north of Tokyo, they go all night, and it's one of the few places you can go and hang out all night long for just a couple of dollars. You can pay, like 1,000 yen, like $10, and you get unlimited coffee bar all night long. You just hang out, and people do. They just hang out at Denny's all night long. It's not like Denny's in America. Denny's in Japan is, it is a Denny's. It's exactly like Denny's, but people treat it like a late night hangout in Japan, or at least in Tokyo. It was lopsided. What was lopsided? The wood. The wood was lopsided. Yeah, I know. Sometimes Groot is not happy, says Kronos. No, Groot is not happy. Although he does know that wood grows back because he did use his own arm to make Thor's new hammer. That's more of an axe. Stormbreaker. So he knows wood grows back. Ooh, turkey dinner, says PvP. Excellent. And, hey, David Jones, good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for being here. And, yeah, we're just having a little late night bonfire here. And just having a few drinks with some friends and celebrating the last of Canadian Thanksgiving. Oh, that's yummy. That is some yummy wine. And hello, Kimberly, says lemon pie. Oh, Kimberly is in the chat. Where's Kimberly? Did I miss her? Well, anyway, thank you. Thank you for being here. And David Jones, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Usually I will have a couple of panelists on tonight, but this was just intended to be a short little stream. Yeah, I was just streaming earlier with Rancor Steve on Rumble, where we do a Manorama channel, and so the fire was already going, so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's keep it going. And where can I? Oh my goodness, there's quite a bit of chat tonight. Wow. And David Jones, there you go. Let's make you blue. And let's, yeah, because everyone in my chat is blue. We'll see how many YouTube will let me make. Did I eat the deer heart? No, I did not, DVB. You just saw me hold it up to the camera. I didn't eat it yet. I'm going to cook it. I was going to cook it over the fire tonight, but it's too complicated. I did. I met Tiger Stripes and walked away without claw marks. Yeah, no, it's as adorable in person as she is online. And yes, only Sasquatch can prevent forest fires. That's true. They're like rhinoceroses. When they see fire, they come and stomp it out. So that's why I've got to keep the fire stick handy just in case the Sasquatch comes. This is for clubbing the Sasquatch. Jason Love says, agreed. Most of the Denny's in my neck of the woods are gross and stuffed with lazy losers. Oh, well, it's totally different in Japan. And yes, very good point. Old man bird, very good point. Getting old sucks, but it beats not getting old. Indeed, that is absolutely true. And getting old is all in your mind, I think, you know. Rage against the dying of the light, man. Yep, Sasquatch is absolutely, possibly lurking up there. Because I do smell like deer blood. I mean, I haven't showered yet after processing the deer, and I'm still wearing the long underwear. It has, like, there's deer blood on my clothing. I'm still, like, I was barely able to wash all the blood off my hands before streaming. There's a lot of blood in deers. Yeah, Bigfoot's definitely lurking. 100%. Absolutely, the Bigfoots are lurking. Tiger Stripes does have a great voice, says Jason Love. I agree. Indeed. And yeah, yes, Kronos, that is indeed. Yep. Shout out to Cardinal Sin, whose favorite time of the year was Halloween. So every Halloween, I'm going to think of you, Gil. I'm going to think of Cardinal Sin every Halloween. I mean, every third day I'm wearing one of his shirts. So there's that. And you know what? Maybe we should have a Halloween stream here in 2 weeks. I'll see if I can get Cardinal Sin's brother on, Ari. Ari, if you're watching this, do you want to stream in 2 weeks? We could do a Halloween stream. I mean, we don't, you know, we don't have to reference Gil all the time, although we probably should. But yeah, if you want to do a Halloween stream, I'll reach out to you. We should do that. Man, fuck. Man, if I had only known that I would have had limited time with this man, I would have been on the phone with him every fucking day, I'll tell you that. Can you drink Pinot Noir if you're allergic to peanuts? I believe you can. Yeah, they siphon all the allergens out of their lemon pie. I'm quite sure you can. Yeah. See, everyone, says Jason Love. Canadian Spider-Man does have a heart. I do indeed. Not my own. I at least have one other. Pleasant Valley Picker in the chat says, I went for turkey dinner at Denny's yesterday afternoon. It was slop. Really? Oh, crap. That's sorry. No, I didn't eat the eyeballs. Although the head is right now currently in the trunk of my car, because tomorrow I'm gonna have to go out on a forest road, like up in the mountains here, and dispose of the head and the hide and the carcass. Although I'm using almost all of it, but the head, obviously. There are still eyeballs in the head, but I'm not going to eat them. You know what? That's funny though. I have eaten eyeballs in Japan. Of course, in Japan. I went to a fancy restaurant with the nurse friends of mine, older nurses. They were aunties. It's not like that. And they took me to this restaurant they used to go to, and one of the specialties was tuna, but they had the face, and the face meat on a tuna, on a big tuna, is a delicacy in Japan. The cheeks and the tender face meat on a tuna is super tender, and the eyeball, and I got the privilege, the honor of eating one of the eyeballs out of the tuna. And it has a little marble, like half the size of a marble, but it's like a little pearl eyeball thing, and it's in the eyeball. I don't know why it's there, but you don't eat that. I spat that out. But the eyeball, I don't know. It was fishy. It was okay. It was all right. Indeed. Kronos. Well, we're honored to have you here. And yeah, we are sorry to hear that, PvP. Yeah, sorry that it was slop. Your dinner if you're paying for a turkey dinner, it damn well should be good. Sin and bird, says Kronos. Yes. Yeah, you're right, DVB. Thankful for the good times and the good people over the years. And it has been years. Holy shit. It's been, well, I started the YouTube thing in 2020, so it's been 5 years. I mean, I've had relationships last longer than that, or less than that. A few. Sashi says there's a glutinous rice dumpling called chung chang. Have never attempted to wang it. Well, there's always a first time for everything, Sashi. If you do try and wang it, at least get it on video and share it with us. They did human experiments of all nasty kinds. They did indeed. Texas has good sized food. Kronos, man, Texas has delicious food. In fact, I can't think of one meal that Old Man Bird and I went to where we didn't take home leftovers. And Tiger Stripes and I ordered what I thought was, a reasonable meal, and there was just the two of us, and oh my goodness, we ate half. It was so good for leftovers, though, I want to tell you. Susan Dolan in the chat says, there's a simple recipe for pemmican. Oh, that's a native Indian dish. Native First Nations Indian dish. Pemmican. I think it's deep fried bread. Is that right? Put all the fat in a bit of water into a kettle and cook slowly and stir. Or put into a roaster with a bit of water and put it in an oven on 250 for 12 hours. Part 1. Right. Pemmican isn't bread. It's meat. I remember now. Pemmican is meat, isn't it? It is meat. Hey, fire. Yeah, we have a fire going. I like chilled monkey brain, says Kronos. Well, that somehow doesn't fucking surprise me. Sashi says Unit 731 was the medical research wing of the Kempetai. Kempetai. I don't know that Japanese word, Kempetai. Japanese version of the SS. Kempetai, really? Okay. Huh. Their research did contribute to frostbite treatment. Wow, okay. I don't even want to know how they arrived at those conclusions. Because I've been cold and I've had... Dude, I'm sure I've had... Dude. Haven't been to Shawnee's in decades, says Kronos. I miss Ponderosa, says Kronos. Is Ponderosa not a thing? Is that not a thing anymore? Because we went to Ponderosa. That was an upscale restaurant, a steak restaurant when we were kids. And Chi-Chi's. Well, Chi-Chi's is still around. I've seen it in an airport in Puerto Vallarta. If you go to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, there is a Chi-Chi's in that airport. Ooh, 80s Pizza Hut was good. My ex might be called the Heartbreaker. Indeed. Pizza Hut. That is a whole lot of acts. Susan Dolan in the chat. Part 2. Cook for 12 hours, the pemmican. Grind the meat. Okay, I knew it was meat. Okay. I said bread originally, but I did correct myself. Pemmican is meat. Cook in a kettle and stir until done. Strain the fat chunks, because there will be fat chunks and meat, and cook until done. Mix into fat and put into bread pans and let cool. Cut into sections and vacuum. The Stormbreaker was cool. Antiderivative Jill is in the chat. Holy shit. Antiderivative Jill. Hello. Everyone else is saying hello to her. Oh, there she is. Saw an interview. Tim and Magenta, the tap dancer, and Barry Bostwick, aka Asshole. I don't know that one. And Antiderivative Jill is in the chat saying hello. And DJ Play Nice. Hello to you, sir. We have a little bit of a fire going here. Bit of a day after Thanksgiving stream. DJ Play Nice says, y'all know it's a good time to share out the show, send it to a friend, or post a bump on your own YouTube channel in the community tab. Thank you so much, DJ Play Nice. It says, please make sure your subscription is active and that bell alerts are sent to all. Thank you. That is awesome, man. It's good to have you here, DJ Play Nice. But it is getting chilly. I mean, we're down to, I want to say it's freezing out now. I want to say it's just about 0. And you can hear the snapping from the fire okay. I was hoping you could. It's, it takes time to go out and get all this wood, and I try and get the fir, because the fir has sap in it, and that tends to make the snapping. Talk about slop, says Miskatonic Madman. In my young board days, my buddies and I went to Golden Corral for Thanksgiving one year. Disappointment was an understatement. Fish head curry is made with red snapper, grouper, or Spanish mackerel. Ooh, I like all of those. Tim Curry is still alive and on stage. Musicals are free on YouTube. I'm so happy about that. Those are Texas-sized proportions, says Antiderivative Jill. Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. Why don't you sell the head and hide to a taxidermist? It wouldn't have to be expensive for them. Because I don't know anyone around here that take... Yeah, I don't have anyone handy. Yeah, so we just take them out in the woods. Susan Dolan says, Kronos, you can make an alcoholic drink out of just about everything. That is true. When I did take anthropology, cultural anthropology in university, one of the things I realized is that every society known to man that I'm aware of makes some sort of alcohol and or magic mushroom and or weed concoction. Mind altering concoction is the thing, yeah. And oh, here we go. Old Man Bird says R.I.P. Ginger Menace. I will raise a glass to that. R.I.P. Ginger Menace. Mary Ashmead. Yep. Mary Ashmead and Clobberin Times. Yes, Susan Dolan. Oh, fuck yeah. All of them. Old Man Bird. All of them. Agreed. Old Man Bird. Chrono says I miss Joe. Not Joe's Atmosphere. Joe's Atmosphere is still alive. Cheers for Bird as well. Yep. Getting older is better than dead. Absolutely. And it's all up here. I swear to God, it's up here. I have no intention of getting old. I'm going to be 15 for until they put me in a... Well, they're not going to put me in a grave. Not if I can help it. Susan Dolan says part 3. Vacuum. Okay. Vacuum seal and store in a dark, cool place. Pemmican will last 25 years. Yes, I've heard that. There are some homesteaders that do videos on how to make pemmican. Great food source in case of food shortages. That is a really excellent tip right there, Susan Dolan. You're right. So check out part 1 and part 2 and part 3 of Susan Dolan's chat there. Pemmican, I have Googled it during the pandemic, actually, Susan Dolan, when I thought supply lines were going to be shut off, especially to those of us that weren't vaccinated. I thought that maybe we'd be banned from grocery stores, and I was looking into things, and pemmican was on my radar. So thanks for bringing that up, Susan. And let's get back down. Ooh, red curry, green curry, Tim Curry. I love them all. You're absolutely right. Yep. Fried chicken is good. And let's get down. Let's go. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of chat. Holy shit. He's in a chair, but sounds good. Curry had a stroke? Oh, no. But he's okay. Need more fire? I need more fire. Well, I'm almost... It's bigger than it looks, honestly. I swear. It's bigger than it looks. But if I make a bigger fire, I'm responsible for it out here. And there's no one going to be checking on it. We don't have a fire department out here, so I'm going to end it here pretty quick. Oh, let me check. Oh, no, sorry, I don't have any more firewood prepped. I mean, I don't have a lot. So this is going to be it. And I've been up since 5 this morning. deer hunting. I've been outside in near freezing temperatures all day long. I gotta go in. It's 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, I've been out since when did I? 6 a.m. I was outside at 6 a.m. in a field. I had a chair, actually. My buddy said, grab my chair off my back deck and take it up to the fence line and just plop your gun on the fence and sit in the chair, put a blanket around you, and wait for the deer to come to the field. And holy shit, it did. The deer came. I shot it. I was there 15 minutes in my buddy's place, maybe 20 minutes. And it was dark when I got there. And like 20 minutes later, it was like the magic hour. And the deer started coming from behind me. They were fucking coming from behind me, snorting, because the female deer snort and to warn the males to like run away. And they came on both sides of me, and it was still dark. Like they could see me because their deer's eyes. The reason why you can see the deer's eyes reflect is because light passes through a deer's retina twice, and it reflects off the back of their eyeball and projects again. So that's why we can see their eyeballs. But because the light passes through twice and it gets processed twice, their vision is twice as or better, multiple times better than ours. So they could see me, but I couldn't see them. I could hear them. And then I'm waiting there, and with my blanket around me, and I'm guns on the railing of the fence, and I'm in my chair, and there's snorting like 30 yards in front of me, 30 meters in front of me. And I put the scope up, and fuck, I can see. It's just light enough. And there's this big deer and staring right at me. Right there. Boom. One shot. Anyway, not that maybe that was interesting. I don't know. Daniel's Hot Topic says, ever been to Vinny Zucchini? Vinny Zucchini. I love that place. It's a wonderful place for Italian buffet. I do not know that place. We don't have that in Canada. Never did. Shrooms, says Kronos. Oh, dude, shrooms were my gateway to weed, actually. Cheers again, says Kronos. Yes, absolutely. We've been choosing those that loved Halloween. I mean, Cardinal Sin loved Halloween. I know Mary Ashmead liked Halloween. Love Halloween. This is a good time of year, except it's friggin' cold. And I bet you in Texas right now, you could go outside. Auntie Jill, I bet you right now, Auntie Derivative Jill could go outside of your house in a t-shirt and you won't be cold. And I am jealous more than you can imagine. It is literally like, if I leave this, well, it's wine, so I don't know what temperature wine freezes at, but if this was water and I leave this cup out with water tonight, I'll come tomorrow morning and it'll be frozen. There'll be a layer of ice on top. I don't know what temperature wine freezes at. 7%, 12%. It's got to be minus 5 Celsius. I know whiskey doesn't freeze at minus 20. I know that. Saying hello. Spidey, are we having a panel tonight? No, I was just having a short little live stream, Jill. Although I could, I don't know, I'm out of wood. I'm out of wood. I'm out of wood. I don't think so. I'm kind of out of wood here. Damn it. Well, I mean, I've got a little, I mean, yeah, although the chain is off my saw. Well, I mean, fuck it. I mean, maybe for a little while. Chrono says you are only as old as you feel. That is absolutely true. Chrono says pure blood's a rock. Agreed. Was eggnog in short supply during the holy crap? Anti-derivative Jill was on the spot. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, hello. It's great to
Wow.
listen to you tonight. Congratulations on the successful hunting.
That was fantastic.
You just have the heart right there next to you. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's refrigeration. I'm in an outdoor refrigerator right now. It is colder than your refrigerator is probably set to 4 degrees Celsius. It's around 1 Celsius now. So yeah, it's fine. I'll cook it later.
Wow. Wow. It's still quite intense. That's pretty hardcore, Spidey. You just have deer's heart right there.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know, um, it's only the fourth one that I've actually like processed myself. We've got a fella locally that for $125 Canadian, you can take your animal, and if it's 100 pounds or less, and he'll process it for you. But I want to do it myself. I want to learn how to do it and get better at it and quicker at it. And today was only 6 hours. I should be able to process a deer in 2 hours. But yeah, today took 6. But I was listening to you and Scotty and Stone Racket for like most of it this morning.
Oh wow. Yeah, yeah. We were talking about the Twilight Zone this morning. I'm glad
Yeah,
you could
you were.
listen in.
Yeah, that was fun. So yeah, actually, while I was cutting that out, I was listening to you guys. So yeah, happy Canadian Thanksgiving, I guess.
Yeah, happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Well, for us it was Columbus Day. And
Oh yeah,
so we both had a holiday. It's true.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
excellent.
what do y'all celebrate on American Thanksgiving? Do you have a holiday?
No, we don't. Hi, DJ Play Nice.
Rock, how's your night, man?
Friggin' excellent to see you.
Hi.
Rock and roll.
And yes, eggnog was in short supply during the pandemic up in Canada. PvP and myself hoarded it all. Love eggnog. DJ Play Nice, are you much of a hunter? Have you ever gone after birds, or are you more of a fisherman?
Less a fisherman, not so much of a hunter, but plenty of experience with bird in the Midwest, deer a few times, and other small mammals for sure.
Nice. Yeah.
So congrats for real, man. Taking
yeah.
that deer is a great thing to be able to harvest like that and increase your food supply and your health, and that's it, your recreation, the whole 9 yards, man.
That's it. Yeah, it's real meat with no artificial anything in it, and the ability to do it, like to go out and process a deer yourself. I mean, it took me 6 hours. It should have taken me a lot less. But that's a skill that is, I mean, our grandparents, every one of our grandparents or great grandparents knew how to butcher an animal. And I'm not sure that's a thing anymore.
I definitely
Less and
have not
less.
butchered anything except for a fish. Like I know how to deal with fish, and that's it. I can fish, and I can not very well, but I can deal with it. Or just barbecue it whole.
Susan Dolan, yes, you can make wine from dandelions, and I have seen that for sale up here occasionally. That is a thing. Absolutely. Never had eggnog. Well, Kronos, you are missing out. And you didn't know about Tim Curry? Yeah, I didn't know much about it either. Yeah. And Yelling into the Wind, hello, and welcome to you. Thanks for being here.
He's already, I think, gone to bed though.
Oh, okay. Am I that far
also.
behind? Yeah. The fire is purple. Well, it is purple. It is. Is it the lens? Yeah, that's the lens, because it's not purple in real life. But it does look a little purple at the base there, doesn't it?
Yes, I like how the lighting changes the color of the fire.
Yelling into the Wind. Yes, you have arrived just in time. And Susan Dolan says, I have the DVD of Rocky Horror Picture Show with the American and British versions. I can't tell the difference between the two.
Oh, I should sound better now.
You do. Did you change
Changed my
something?
mic. Yeah. Yeah, I changed my mic. It was on the
Auntie,
wrong one.
as our resident computer scientist, what does this mean
Yes.
by Jason Love?
Well, I don't know the context. Computer blue. The only blue thing
Well,
I know
from
about is
there's a blue hue to
oh
my
right,
fire on the
light.
screen, but not
Sure,
in real
sure.
life.
And that's also a
Oh,
track,
okay.
and there will be some further discussion about cuts from Prince's Purple Rain album. Computer Blue is one of them.
Ah.
Oh, we didn't need a computer scientist. We needed a music fan. Here we are.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I haven't seen Purple Rain. I should. And big old balls. Hello and welcome. Well, we've got a little bit of a fire going tonight. I can make this bigger. DJ and Jill, do you mind discussing whatever you want while I make the fire bigger?
Not at all.
Sure. We could
Thank you.
do that. How's life been
So,
treating you, DJ? Play nice?
I can't complain, but I could, so I won't. But I want to comment on your icon photo. That's a hell of a witch's getup. Is that a recent photo?
It's not very recent. It's a few years ago when I used to volunteer to for a wizarding camp where it was basically a Harry Potter themed camp for kids where we taught them stuff. You know, there was some science stuff involved, and so I taught transfiguration. So I did kind of like chemistry stuff. So we would in one year we'd make slime, another year volcanoes, and we did all sorts of stuff. One time we made crystals out of I forget what we made it out of, but maybe it was sugar. And
Home science projects taken
yeah,
into that context sound like a lot of fun. I remember like maybe making Play-Doh in a similar fashion kind of thing. So you don't do
yeah.
that volunteer um,
Well, it
occasion
stopped.
anymore?
So
Oh,
yeah,
did
it
it? Right on.
stopped. Yeah, but I enjoyed it when it lasted. It was fun. Yeah,
Have you ever been part of a haunted house?
I haven't
Like an
tried
act?
that. No, my
We
son
did them
just
as
had the opportunity to do it, but he said no. But I made him volunteer anyway, so he's doing general volunteer work. But he had the opportunity to be a haunted house actor, and he chose regular volunteer work.
I think
So
that'd be a load of fun. We used to do them as
yes,
a fundraiser, a junior class fundraiser, and I helped with other years. My high school was kind of small, but there was a business that had that was the property was vacant of the business it formerly held, and they let us use that every year as a walkthrough one. Liability laws these days probably would not allow that, but I remember having a lot of fun and taking. I worked in a group
liability
home.
law.
Yeah, no doubt. Such a litigious society
Man,
kind of cancels out all kinds of fun, huh?
yeah, right,
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I think fun should be more important than that. Or I guess
no doubt.
you got to have waivers for everything now.
Well, if people could be more responsible for their behavior and their choices rather than trying to make, somebody who has a deeper bank account than their own. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it's just so bad that grocery stores have to have special codes when there's a spill because everybody's running so they could slip and fall and through the store, and that's awful.
Oh, thank you. That fire's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Although Groot would not be happy.
Well, he might
No,
be upset.
11.5. Not more deer than man. Oh, thanks, Miskatonic Madman. Hello, big old balls. R.I.P. Bambi. Yeah, it was. No, this was a mean deer. Like the deer that I shot, he was an ass or she was an asshole. She was like bullying other. She was a Karen. Had it
Killed
coming.
a menace.
That's it. Yes. I've never seen Deer Hunter with. That's Rutger Hauer, isn't it? I'm pretty sure
And
Deer
Robert De
Hunter.
Niro, you're talking about the movie?
Yes, Deer Hunter. The
Yeah.
movie is with Rutger Hauer, I think.
It's heavy, man. It's a heavy movie.
Yeah.
And it's not, I don't think it's Rutger Hauer. It's,
Oh, Christopher Walken.
there you go. Bingo. Walking.
Christopher Walken. Yep. Yep.
And
I
is
know I've
is
not seen
Is Meryl Streep in that also?
You
It's
know
been a
what?
while since I've
That
seen
rings
it.
a bell. I think she might be. Yeah. There you go. Ooh. Do you mind reading this, Jill?
Susan Dolan suggests what you should do with that heart. Boil the heart with some butter, garlic, and a shot of your favorite booze. Boil until tender.
Ooh.
That sounds like a lady who has prepared a heart before.
I think so. The retina, which you ate. Yeah, well, I guess. Similar to cats, they have reflective coatings too, says Sashi. Yes, that's why. Yeah, any animal you can see their eyes in the light when you shine a light. That's because light passes through their eyes twice, and so they have much better vision than us because they're analyzing that light twice as it passes through their optics. Scampi heart. Ooh, with the garlic. Yes, that sounds good, doesn't it, Kronos? All this eating organs talk, says Jason Love. Well, it is getting close to Halloween. We might as well eat organs.
It seems just slightly more appropriate. Yeah.
Right? Have you figured out your costume, DJ Play Nice?
No, I haven't. It's been pretty easy to do so in past years. I haven't given it much thought. What about yourself? Well, you kind of have a costume ready at the go all the time. Are you going to be Spidey?
I do, but I wear my Spider-Man costume around the village here, like on a regular basis. So I purposefully do not wear it on Halloween because that would be too obvious. So no, this year I think I'm gonna go as an astronaut, like a spaceman.
Rock.
That's
Have you started to put the costume together?
Yeah, no, not yet, but I have a list. I need some dryer ducting and some aluminum foil and cardboard boxes and a lot of tape.
Yeah. That sounds like a familiar rig for that.
Yeah, that's the costume.
That would be great.
Yeah, what the hell are the other villagers going to do when you leave? I mean, your personality outside of a Spidey suit is a great one, but for a village to lose its sometimes patrolling Spider-Man, I mean, you're going to be legend and lore for generations, bro.
Oh, dude, well, that's a bit much, but I want to. I'm going to stay here for. I mean, I love this area. I'm going to stay here for the summers. The summers are beautiful here. But for the bulk of the year, I'm thinking Texas. I'm thinking Texas because it's just so warm and so beautiful and so friendly and so free and like the opposite of communism. So
we have what we call winter Texans who come down here like birds, fly south for the winter.
That's it.
Snowbirds.
No, I'll still be here. I'll be around the village here, and I appreciate you saying that, DJ. My brother is here though, keeping the keeping up the name, and I'll be here a couple months of the year, but it's just Canada is. I don't know if you study the economics of Canada, but it's not good. Yeah, it's not good to invest in Canada right now. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I know enough to understand your current predicament, man, and support and welcome your having dual citizenship or whatever it is that it takes, man. Anything we can do.
I just want to contribute. I want to contribute to freedom and justice. And if there's a clause in my visa that says I have to patrol the city streets for 5 hours a night, I'm willing to do that.
Rock.
Yep. Just
Hmm.
give me web shooters, and we'll be fine. Hey, good to have you here, Lemon Pie. Thanks. I wasn't gonna stream, but because it was kind of cold, and I've been up for a long, long damn time. You know, if you could go hunting at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and just go sit out on the beach in a lawn chair and just shoot something, no, it's not like that. It's like you wake up before dark or before dawn. It's really, really dark. It's the middle of the fucking night. You put on every layer of clothing. Like I'm even still wearing my long underwear under this. Like you wear every layer of clothing you can put on, and then you go out and you just sit in the dark and you feel your way to your spot, and you just sit there in the dark and waiting for noise, and then you hear noise, and then yeah, there you go. And then the work just begins. But yeah, it's worth, it's worth it. Knowing how to do that as opposed to being reliant on the grocery store is important. Yeah.
That single activity connects you, along with the fire burning behind you, to elements of your human existence that are so primal that
Yep.
few modern people experience it in quite that combination and particular rush, because there is so much adrenaline available in all of that you do during a hunt, and then during the dressing it out and saving it
True.
away. Yeah.
Yes,
You could not
most
dress an
people do.
animal in 18 degrees
Mhm.
Celsius. It reached a maximum of 7 degrees Celsius here today, and if it was any warmer, my meat was up for hours out on the front porch. And don't clip that. And yeah, it would have gone bad if it was any warmer, but it was perfect.
Yeah, most people don't meet their food. And so that is something different that used to be a thing more often
I
than
looked
not.
it right in the eyes. Yeah, Billy Zane is great. He's great in a lot of stuff, says Jason Love. Yes, he was in The Phantom. DJ Playnuts, have you ever seen the movie The Phantom?
I have, but I remember very little about it.
That's Jill. Are you familiar uh, with
Fortunately, not.
the comic book hero The Phantom?
And not very well. I won't lie. I'm not.
Billy
Uh,
Zane played it, but it's an old comic book hero, and I was first introduced to the Phantom in Australia, and it's this dude dressed in purple, like a one-piece tights outfit and a mask, and he's got large revolver pistol, or not revolvers. They're well, maybe originally they were, but now they're like big automatic pistols. And the Phantom never dies. If he dies, then someone else takes his place and becomes the Phantom. And he rides a horse and he goes around and defending justice. And I'm probably butchering that, but DJ Play Nice, do you have anything to elaborate on the Phantom?
No, man. You covered pretty much about what I would know and remember. It's easy to recall the physical image, but the details are blurry beyond that.
Yeah, but basically never dies. All someone will always sort of like the Batman. Someone will always take his place.
thinking James Bond. Somebody's always going to be 007.
And Susan Dolan says, "I don't think booze freezes because of the alcohol. At least I don't think so." I think it is because of the alcohol. I know salt. Putting salt in water lowers the freezing point because it disrupts. I mean, this is a chemistry thing, but it disrupts the chemical bonds that allows water to freeze. I think alcohol has a
Yeah, and
lower
that's the problem.
freezing
That's the
point,
problem.
and
Well, you were asking about wine. Wine, if you freeze it, it won't taste so good anymore.
no, it has a lower. Although anyone who's drunk in a frozen beer the next day, raise their hand. Yes.
Yep,
Yep.
have done.
Yeah, yelling into the wind. Okay, so we're around the same
Hey,
temperature, my friend, yelling into the wind. And thanks for
how
being
is
here,
a beer?
yelling into the wind.
How is a beer slushy? I have not had one yet.
It's not good.
No, it's not.
Okay, thanks.
Not good. Yeah. It's well, I mean, it sounds good, doesn't it? It sounds delicious, but no, beer slushy is it doesn't really taste like beer is the problem.
It just kind of accents the bitterness.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No. That doesn't help at all. And 44 is a bit chilly. You're right, it is. Move close to the fire. Well, I would, old man bird, but I don't want to melt my equipment. I mean, you've seen you've in person, old man bird. You've seen my microphone in person. It's pretty chewed up. Great for my 360, says Jason Love. Excellent. Oh, good night, yelling into the wind. Hey, thanks for being here. See, yeah, Celsius Chronos. Look it up. It's minus 22 Fahrenheit, minus 5.6 Celsius to freeze wine. Thank you, Miskatonic Madman. I didn't realize it was. I thought it would be lower than that. Okay, only minus 5.6. Interesting. I did indeed, lemon pie. Have a heart. And no, lemon, you wouldn't want to freeze wine at all. No. And so, what's I don't. It's Thanksgiving here. It's hunting season. It's harvest season. It's for any of the many botanical people in British Columbia, shall I say? It's harvest season for the 420 crew. It's a very busy time of year. What's going on in your part of the world this season, Jill?
Like what kind of events are happening
Yeah, I
besides
mean,
Halloween? It's
yeah, I
just
mean, well, Halloween's still a little ways off. Is that what everyone's doing? Is just preparing for Halloween right now?
well, and that's some of it. A lot of people are putting out decorations and stuff, but there's always stuff that happens. We had Buck Days. We had like Buccaneer stuff last month, so I'm trying to think what's going on this month. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what. No, I don't see anything. I'm sure there's something going on. I don't pay attention to my local community, Spidey. You caught me.
Well, I think there's a local poutine festival happening in Saint Antoine in New Brunswick on the East Coast right now. What's DJ Play Nice? What does this time of year mean for you? I mean, Halloween, obviously. I suspect you're a big fan of Halloween.
I am, but every aspect of the harvest that you mentioned is been in process here and is ongoing until all the fields come in. So, the millions of acres that are spread green until this time of year have to come down. So you see a lot of work in the fields. Um, Almost all beans are down, corn, and some of the
Oh
other
yeah.
row crops that might be. Yeah, the livestock doesn't quite work as seasonally here, well, anywhere anymore. And Texas can check in on that tip because they produce a lot there as well. I actually was trying to think of what the hell you guys grow in Texas besides like cotton, and I couldn't come up with anything else because you guys are so
Oh,
far south.
corn. We have
You guys
corn.
do corn too.
Oh, and it's Halloween, so we have lots of pumpkin patches, but I think everybody has those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
cows, obviously lots of cows, but that's not growing
managed
like
to grow
that.
one pumpkin. Normally the pumpkins do multiple pumpkins, but this year, the one pumpkin plant that I grew, he just made one pumpkin, but it's the size of a friggin' beach ball. Like, it is
Nice.
massive. And it's just starting to turn orange, so I think it's going to be ready here in another week or two.
That's rad. Well, one pumpkin is more pumpkins than I have ever grown. So way to go.
Well, yeah. No, it's the first one.
Yeah, that's really cool. And we also grow wheat.
Ooh. Wheat is a big thing over here as well. Jason Love says, I've introduced pressurized canisters to fire, had a blast wall for safety. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
I am purple up there is a purple tint on the screen. I can see it's not in real life. I don't know why it's purple. It's not purple in real life. It's just on the camera there. It's weird. And
Hey,
cheers to
Spidey,
the
you
fire.
made me look into my local community. Next week we're gonna have a jazz festival here.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cast the ring
Not
into
bad.
the fire. I'm not gonna cast the Doomcock ring into the fire, Kronos. No way in hell. I'm gonna be buried with this. Okay. Rutger Hauer, yes, R.I.P. Rutger Hauer, indeed. And
One part of the fall that I used to look forward to, there are fewer of them now, but regional and local orchards we do a lot of apple production here. It's one of the things that does best in our climate, and
yes,
being part of the Missouri River Valley. And so there was one just outside of the small town I grew up in. It was less than a mile bike ride. And this time of year, bringing on extra crews to harvest and having their big specials and setting up their roadside stands along with all the other things like pumpkins and things that have grown to be popular. One of my favorite parts of that was that they would press apple cider. And so as a kid, you could just ride out there and have a sample, which was in those days was a styrofoam coffee cup, and
nice.
They also had a large plastic apple with a lid on it that had smaller sweet apples in them for kids to take for free. And so it this time of year we rode our bikes out almost every day.
That sounds awesome. That's awesome.
was.
Yeah, that does. That does.
Plastic apple, of
Very
course.
neat.
Hello to Greek letters, Dionysus Larson. It's still practically summer over here. It hasn't rained still.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
that's our problem too with really celebrating the fall because it's still high 80s. It's still pretty hot here, and so we try to enjoy the season like everybody else as much as we can.
Jason Love is on a bit of a thing. DJ Playnice, do you mind reading this from our friend Jason Love?
I will give it my best. It is micro tiny on my screen. Swore an oath to fight evil, yada. His son became the second, and so on to the world. It's the same phantom, and he never stays dead. In reality, the son takes on the mantle and becomes the next phantom. So, little phantom background in history.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, there you go. Susan Dolan said the phantom title is passed from father to son. Yes. Okay. And yes, I do want to say hail to Jason Fox. Hail to you. Just wrapping it up here. I'm getting cold. I've been up for a long time and I'm getting cold.
And that makes sense. And I was trying to get Scotty up here, but he's tired too, and he must be cold over there too. And then
if I was indoors, I would go for hours, but I'm getting cold. I haven't even eaten supper yet, so I gotta go do that. But thanks for being here, Jason Fox. Yeah, no, I did have supper. I think I had some cheese and some pastrami, and like that was, just meat, cheese in the face, and that's it. Like calories now. No, a beer slushy is no good. You do not want that. And salt does raise the boiling point of water, and for the same reason, on the same principles, that's why it lowers the freezing point of water. There we go. And no, everything is dying here. The cold weather is really affecting the batteries on my mouse and the everything. The Bluetooth earphones.
Oh, no, everything's falling apart. You got to get everything inside and
I know, right? I know.
yeah.
Jill, do you mind reading this from our friend Susan Dolan?
The natives on the island his ancestor landed on had golden beaches, and the natives called him the ghost who walks.
Ooh, that is awesome. Yes, the Phantom. The Phantom is called the Ghost Who Walks. That's right. Yeah, I was exposed to it a little bit in Australia, and yeah, that was pretty amazing. And yes, gravy on fries with hot cheese curds, Kronos, and Rod would be all over that because he's like I am. He loves poutine. The Mooncake Festival, Sashi. You have mooncakes in Malaysia? Because I've had mooncakes in China, and well, actually, my Chinese friend is Malaysian. That makes sense. He is Malaysian, but I think mooncakes are Chinese. But have you had mooncakes, Joe?
Mooncakes. I need to remember what a mooncake is.
So good.
No,
DJ
I've
Planet,
never had a mooncake.
they're an Asian thing.
Yeah, but only as part of like a restaurant celebrating and offering them as part of the meal.
They're so good. They are so good. Ooh, and Old Man Bird is asking Greek letters. We heard they took the scaffolding off of all the Parthenon. Well, I hope so. That means it's time to go visit it. Wheat, rice, pecans too? I don't know. Oh, with the really need a steak. That would be good. Single folks are doing hay rides. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are doing these days. This time of year especially.
Right, or mazes, corn mazes.
Saxophone. See, Kronos, that's how I pronounce that every time. After The Simpsons, it's got to be saxophone. Ooh, Sashi knows about lenses because that's his job. And Sashi says cameras turn fire purple because they are sensitive to the infrared spectrum. Are you kidding? So we're picking up infrared on the camera here? That is awesome, Sashi. Thank you for that. Oh, cider jokes? Yeah, well, we are friends with Dixon Cider. We do like him. He's around. I've had deer steaks. It's really good. Yes, it is, Susan Dolan. Well, you get yourself to the Okanagan. I've got deer steaks right here. Venison jerky. Yeah, probably if I leave the meat outside long enough, it'll turn to that.
Hey, Greek letters, Larson. We're gonna have a Greek festival down here in South Texas in November. I wouldn't have looked into any of this stuff unless you asked me about it, Spidey. So thanks. Now I know what's going on.
No, good. Well, maybe your family might be interested in going, right? I mean,
why not?
Electronics do hate the cold, Jason Love. That is a true thing. But they also hate, I can attest, they also hate fire. They don't like fire. They don't like extremes on the elements. Also a the badass skull ring. Well, yeah, this is thanks to Gary Ambrosia, who I just finished streaming with on Manorama on Rancor Steve's channel. Gary Ambrosia was a lot of fun, so shout out to him. But what is a mooncake? Kronos, it's an Asian thing, and it's around this time of year, and it's like a really sweet pastry cake, like a moist cake as opposed to a flaky cake. Ooh, Phantom was a Sunday morning.
I've only ever had a moon pie, which is completely different and probably not as good.
Mm-hmm. All right, folks, I'm freezing up. I think I've got to pull out of here. I'm I'm chilling. Too too cold. Do you mind reading this, DJ Play Nice?
And you're still reading the chat.
See, yep, just above 30% Chinese population in Malaysia. We have all the Chinese festivals next week in, cannot pronounce, the Indian festival.
Diwali. Diwali. We have that in British Columbia because a lot of British Columbia is Indian. Vancouver especially. Diwali festival. That's a big thing. Susan Dolan says, Jason Love, you didn't want to get punched in the face with the skull ring. It would permanently mark the face. Yeah, but in a cool way, though. Dixon Cider. Yeah, love that, dude. It is rocking deep purple.
You'll just have it on your face for a week. You'll be okay.
That's right. Granted, another Pulp Hero is in his underwear. I am wearing Spider-Man underwear. That is true. Greek festival in November.
It matches your hat.
I know. I need something to match the Spock socks. It's the Second World War anniversary in November. That is true. It's been a while since you've seen Gary. He was good. Go check him out on Rancor Steve's channel. We just finished streaming on Rumble and X. That was a good stream. All right. Good night, everyone. I got to get out of here. It's too cold to be here. Moon pie is like a pie with a sweet filling. It is. It is indeed. Thanks for being here, Jill. Thanks, DJ Play Nice. I'm going to wrap it up. And one last cheers to our friend. And Jill, I'm going to be doing a Halloween special. So if you want to join, I will let you know. Because I cannot think of Halloween without thinking of our dear friend Gil.
Salute.
Yes, absolutely. I've been wanting to make the grog that he makes. There's a video on his channel where he makes Halloween grog or something for the season. Yeah, I want to try it. And right, that's the person to bring to your party.
That sounds awesome.
What is it gonna be? Are you doing it on Halloween? You can't, are you?
No, not on Halloween because I'm busy with my brother's kids. We're going out trick-or-treating on Halloween. I'll do it the night before, the night after. Thermal Spidey under thongs. Yeah, that is true, Kronos. Why? That is such a Kronos statement. That is Kronos to the T. Man, Kronos, I don't know who you are. I hope I meet you in person someday. I just have this image of who you are, man. It'd be cool if you're like a 90-year-old woman. But, man, I like you, Kronos. Keep it up.
I like Kronos, too.
Miskatonic Madman. Thanks for everyone. Old Man Bird, thanks for being here. I got to get out of here before everything dies. My battery is failing.
And get something to eat.
Yes, I've been up for way too long. Lemon pie.
Thanks for hosting, man.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for the fire.
Of course. And there's probably an echo now because my earphones the batteries died on my Bluetooth, so I probably have an echo.
Great.
Sorry, chat.
You sound perfect.
Don't die. No, I'm never gonna die. No. I will never die. Not gonna happen.
Spidey promised me he will always be okay.
I'm always going to be okay. All you got to do is wake up every day. That's the easiest thing in the world. I will always be okay. No matter what shit I get myself into, Jill. Kronos is secretly the old lady from The Wedding Singer.
Oh, singing the rap song. Rapper's delight.
No, I will never go cave diving anywhere where I don't think I won't swim out of. I promise you that. But on that note, chat, it is cold. It is freezing. Thanks for being here, Jill and DJ Play Nice. We're gonna end the stream. Thanks, everybody. We're ending in 1, 2.